Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. These just ooze macho.
Grr. What capture card did you get?
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through. Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
You could have gone a fucking GVUSB for like
Manager
$40,
coming through.
bro. For real.
Hey.
I'd like to wake up now.
You use HDMI for Xbox? Also, if you get a $30 one, I mean, that thing's probably gonna have, like, terrible bitrate and shit. Well, I mean, visual noise, but what do I know, bruv?
Anyone knows what...
You probably should. There's not gonna be any, like, HDMI thingies for Xbox that are actually fucking good, except for, like, the super niche expensive shit. And even those have kind of been phased out a little bit, because, like, they're really, really rare now, and, even then, you can just use, like, OSSC. Or, RetroTink. Then again, RetroTinks are, like, never available here. I was looking into getting one, they should just don't have any. Maybe I should check again, it's been a couple weeks.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Although, I'm pissed for two reasons, right? Number one, I spent a lot of money on a US import, I mean a lot of money, when it would have been a lot cheaper to get one from Europe. And number two, they're never available in Europe. So those are the two reasons why I'm pissed.
A new pack.
Watch this now. Add power supply, yes. Choose color, clear. Out of stock, wow, who would have guessed? And then if I buy one from the US, it'll be like fucking like 40 quid more. Fucking. Blue, out of stock. Green, out of stock. My RetroTink is good, but not fucking like well over £100 good. Which is why it was a retro, the OSSC. Which I had to get that from Europe, so I paid a little more than the Europeans do, but not much more. It wasn't like a bad conversion, really. They are a little cheaper than they used to be, though. So if I needed another one for whatever reason, I could get one. Yeah. It was, I bought a capture card recently, and there was just, like, no reviews on it, really. Other than just like, guys, here's how, like, you plug it in, bruv. Like, what are you doing?
Oh boy!
What are you doing? OSSC is out of stock? Brev, what happened to OSSCs, brev? They're literally out of stock, brev. What happened, brev?
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now. Ow!
I can't even get another one. Fuck.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Then again, I could get a knockoff OSSC. They apparently actually work pretty well.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
Because the code is open source. But even those knockoffs are still expensive, just not relative.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
Well, the upscalers, I mean, look at my gameplay. Like, it's the upscalers doing. And it could look even better, it's just my capture card is cringe. But this still looks really good. I've had more people ask me than ever if I'm using MU.
Hey, Roy! Here's the one about the sponge that made it through the desert.
Hey, the gameplay makes people stick around more. Means you'll get more ad money out of them. You'll make it back after a trillion years. Get the money back.
These just ooze macho.
Like a boss. My setup, like not including the Xbox, was like £300 or something. Hold up, no, 300 like dollars. Actually, it's more than $300. Maybe it was £300. The Elgato was like 80 something. The OSSC was 140, and then the component cables were like 65. Then when you factor, like... Yeah, so it's like nearly 300.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, evil radio tower.
Super spin!
Very good 3K.
I found one.
That was a choke. Okay. 20. How about you get 20 Ds? Also, honestly, it's just so beautiful to just, like, look at the game. Like... I used to use S-Video anyway, so it already looked quite good. But this looks like fucking emulator, and, like, on, like, low settings, and it just, like, oh my god. What is it with consoles supporting, like, high resolutions, but, like, not allowing you to officially tap into them? Like, what is up with that? 480i on the component cables looks almost the same as 480i on fucking S-Video. Like, what's the point? They could have made the consoles if you weren't, like, meant to tap into it, then why are they on the board? That just makes the consoles more expensive to manufacture. Fucking stupid brev. I guess. I think it's just funny that that's never really even a concern anymore. You can always just tap into whatever it can do. That was sketch. Although Sony and Microsoft have hit a brick wall while Nintendo... They've hit a wall alright, but not in the same way. I am not lowering my bitrate. My bitrate's a 5K. Because my internet's epic like a boss. I have to lower it for PC games, though. When I was doing Cosmic Shake, it always lag on cutscenes for some reason, so I had to lower it to, like, 3800 bitrate or something. I mean, yeah, but Nintendo is gonna have to release another console in a few years. The Switch has been out for 6 years. Yeah, 6 and a bit. Don't consoles normally last like 8 or something? So in a couple of years, they're gonna have to make a new console. And that one just automatically has to be more powerful. Who knows how much it's gonna retail for, though? Maybe Nintendo would be like, hey, maybe we should be good and, like, sell the console for cheap. And maybe even to the point of breaking even on it. But then we actually bring back the fucking Virtual Console. And put all the, like, put all the Paper Mario games on there, put all the Pokemon games on there. You know, really make the console, like, powerful and good and have a lot of storage and make the service and make the servers actually good. We can even increase the price, but make the servers a lot better to compensate and stuff like that. And make the game and make loads of really good games. They make loads of money, but it's fucking stupid, brev. Have you seen the Smash Ultimate servers? Gotta practice on those things. I feel like Nintendo purposely makes them bad so people can't play competitively, like, as reliably. That might sound like a stretch, but there are literally, I don't know the specifics, but there's, like, some servers you can connect to or whatever for Ultimate, where the game has, like, way less, delay. For free. And so I feel like Nintendo made it bad on purpose. Because they hate Smash being competitive. And if it has low delay, then people can practice competitively. I feel like they're probably gonna make another hybrid, but I doubt it'll be called the Switch. It'll probably just be called, like... Well, if it is another Switch, they might call it the Switch Pro or the Switch XL or something. But I don't think they will. I think it'll just be a new name. They're not gonna call it Switch U. That's how you kill a console. Put a U on the end. That's how you kill it, bro. I don't really mind if they just want to release another hybrid thing and call it the Switch Pro, whatever the fuck. But if they're gonna do that, like, it better not be, like, only a little more powerful. It should be able to play the new Zelda at 1080-60. That's all I'm saying, bro. Also, it should be backwards compatible. Which it probably will be, because the Switch is super successful. This next console is, like, Nintendo console is, like, practically guaranteed to not be as popular as the Switch. I mean, yeah, as a Switch. Because I'm pretty sure this is already Nintendo's most popular console ever, except for the DS. Imagine trying to trump that, especially, like, you know... I just don't see, like... Because, like, the hybrid thing was, like, such an amazing idea at the time, and now the Steam Deck exists. Super Nintendo Switch. Fuck off, bro. Troopa. Welcome back. Yeah, I think it'll be backwards compatible. If it's not, then I fucking hate Nintendo, but they probably could get away with it, to be honest. I kind of do. Nintendo 64 was a base name. Nintendo GameCube, yeah, I can fuck with that. But, like, the Wii U... Bad name. When you think about it as well, the SNES is kind of a bad name, too. Because it's the... You know, you had Nintendo Entertainment System, and then you have the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. People can't even agree on what it's actually called. Some people call it the Super NES, some people call it the SNES. Some people, for some reason, call it the Nintendo NES, or, like, Nintendo, which, you know, I don't know why you'd call it that. You don't have, like, a concrete name for it. You know? And I feel like that's when a console name is bad. When, like, not even... Everyone doesn't even call it, like, the same thing as each other. There's literally nothing else you could call the Switch, for example. But, like, with Wii U, part of the reason why it sucks is because you literally have to type in the entire letters for Wii, and then the letter U. It sounds like an extension. It sounds like more of an extension than the N64 disk drive. Like, how do you manage that? Super Nintendo Entertainment System. There'd be a lot of supers in the name by now, methinks. How's it going, Bucks? uranium. It also needs the same letter as Uranus. Thank you for the good luck, Pepper. I appreciate. Okay, no. You know what the worst console name of all time is? Xbox One. Now that is the worst name ever, bro.
The gates are locked.
No wonder that console did so fucking bad. It's ironic, right? I know the PS5 is a higher retail price, but like when they were scalped, the PS5 went for a much higher price than the Series X, and so did the PS4. The PS4 is still it still sells for a higher price on eBay or whatever, or Vinted or wherever you can find it, compared to the Xbox One. Like the PS4 literally sells for like double the price, even though the PS5 is like, you know, can play the PS4 games pretty well.
A shortcut.
Xbox One X is an alright name. To me, I don't know. Well, yeah. See, okay, so they had Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X. Where the fuck could they possibly go now? You literally, right? Obviously, they're gonna make the PlayStation 6. But, like, what the hell are they gonna call the fucking next Xbox? You have no idea. It could actually be anything. They could literally call it the Xbox 2. They could call it fucking anything they want. And that's scary to me. But it seems like they really like the idea of an S and X. So there'll probably be two versions of an Xbox again. But we still just do not know, like, what the main name will be. If they called it Xbox, I'd fucking shoot myself. But they might. Because everybody calls the original Xbox OG Xbox. So they literally could call it Xbox if they wanted to.
There's a key.
360 was such a good name, dude. It's such a good name. It's like one of the best console names ever, and then you fucking. Then what do you do after that? Just make the worst one, worst console name ever, and sell like significantly less units. Dude, the Xbox 360 had the fucking Red Ring of Death, and it still sold like triple the amount of units, I think. Like, way to go, Microsoft. Haha, we. Haha. The Y Cube. Maybe they'll announce on April Fool's Day.
Nothing can stop the mighty stun thingy! Oh boy!
But yeah, when it comes to Microsoft and Nintendo, we don't really know what they're gonna call it. Sony is very predictable. You know what's kind of sad, I just realized, by the way? We'll probably never get another DS or anything like it, anything with two screens. We'll probably never get that again.
I don't think you like that.
Because, like, what is the point when you have the hybrid and it did super well? You could argue it could be for games that aren't on the Switch. But then people will probably just be like, why isn't this game on the Switch? A lot of people thought that Sun and Moon were going to get sequels
I don't think you like that.
that were going to get released on the Switch. And that didn't happen. So there we go, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Which is just, in my opinion, downgrade Fire Red and Leaf Green. Hello, Trayson, I fucking hate you, dog. I'm gonna eat him.
Patrick,
The way I be looking at that dog, you might as well call me a white girl.
to get to Shell's.
I don't think Let's Go is that bad. I think compared to Fire Red and Leaf Green, I think that's the problem. If you pretend the Fire Red and Leaf Green doesn't exist, and when you factor that it was the first Pokemon game on Switch, I felt like it filled a void. I felt like it was pretty alright. Okay, well, yeah. Fire and Leaf Green just are better. Let's Go lags a lot with a bunch of Pokemon, and I don't like the Go mechanics for catching Pokemon, and the game is, like, way easier for some reason. And the Sevi Islands are gone, and they couldn't even give us, like, the courtesy of, like, adding in, like, Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon that Gen 1 Pokemon evolve into. At least with Fire and Leaf Green, you can do that post-game. And there's no, like, cool legendaries to catch other than the birds. You know, they could have, like, redone, like, events or whatever so you could get, like, Deoxys and shit. That'd be so cool, but they fucking hate you, so they don't do it. I hate that you just, like, have to use Pikachu or Eevee. Why can't you evolve the fuckers? I know it's supposed to be like, oh my god, it's like Ash. Oh my god, I'm literally Ash, but, like... I don't want to use a fucking Pikachu. I don't want to. I like, if they had to buff his stats, like, so hard to make him one of the best Pokemon in the game, maybe that's just, like, a sign that you shouldn't be giving me a fucking Pikachu in the first place. If they're just gonna buff it so hard that it's better than Pokemon like Jolteon and Raichu. That sucks.
I have trouble saying goodbye.
I'm surprised they haven't made Let's Go Johto, by the way. I so thought that they were gonna do that. That would have been so funny, because that would have pissed Jam off. That's another thing I hate about Pokemon games now. The rival always picks the thing that you're super effective against. But yeah, they started that in Gen 5, but it wasn't too bad because Sharon wouldn't do that. It was just Bianca, and Bianca was supposed to be, like, kind of bad. It's another way of getting XP. Although Gen 5 started, well, no, Gen 5 didn't start it. But Gen 5 kind of started the, like, the whole thing of your characters, like, the rivals being so nice to you that it's, like, they're sucking you off at every opportunity they get. Which I also hate. And it sucks that Gen 5 started, because Gen 5 is so good. Technically, it's been a thing since Gen 3, but if you pick May as your character, then Brendan is an asshole to you. And in Gen 4, Barry he isn't exactly an asshole, but he's like... I don't know, he's kind of an asshole. He always talks about finding you and like, shit like that. I don't know, I mean... He's like the nicest rival so far, but he's still like a tiny bit of a dick sometimes. And then Sharon and Bianca just suck you off all the time. I guess because they feel the need to make the game different, I guess, Jam. But like, dude, okay. They already put, Gen 1 in, Virtual Console for Nintendo 3DS. Why don't they just put Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch? They could literally charge like 10 quid. I'd buy it. You'd buy it. Everyone would buy it. Why not? Why don't they do it, bro? And Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, they could charge a premium because it's not a remake. They could charge 15 and I'd buy that shit. I would buy that shit immediately. If they ever do that, though, you know that they're going to do the expansion thing to get those games. You know they're going to, and it's going to be so painful. Either that, or they're going to do, like, some special release thing. You know, like Super Mario All-Stars? They'll probably release, like, Gens 1 to 3 on a cartridge and charge, like, $60 for it and make it limited time. I bet they do that, too.
Oh, well, the games are really good, so they're worth $20 each, forehead.
You have people arguing that games should never even be $60, so good luck... Well, I was about to say good luck trying to get people to pay $60 for those games, but no, people will because of Pokemon. I have 3D All-Stars, but the only game really worth playing on, in my opinion, is Galaxy. It's actually emulated pretty well, and I think it's a good way of playing the game. Sunshine, I don't care about Sunshine, but it does have some emulation issues and shit. SM64 is a bad version because, when it came out, the camera controls were fucking reverse of what they were supposed to be. And, the HUD looks kind of ugly and the game has like a frame or two of delay. Like out of the box.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
I sold my copy of Galaxy, but I wish I did on the Wii, but I wish I didn't now. Because I have like a shelf for my collection, and I have Galaxy 2, but no Galaxy 1. But if I buy it now, it's gonna be more expensive than it was before, but it's just gonna keep getting more expensive, so I really should buy it, and... I probably wouldn't buy it for 60. I feel like that's going too far for me, personally. Unless they give you a good way of, like... If they gave you a good way of getting all the event Pokemon on there from Gen 3, then I'd consider it. And maybe even a fast soft reset option to make shiny hunting easier or something. And the run's dead. Oh my god. Wow, that is like repeat of basically what happened in yesterday's no reset run. Except actually even worse. I practiced this earlier and got it like 8 times in a row, by the way.
Too wet for me.
You know what would also be really good in Fire Red and Leaf Green? If they, like, they had an option in the options menu to, like, add the physical special split or not, and to evolve Pokemon, before, like, you know, Gen 1 Pokemon to Gen 2 or 3. If they had options like that, and give you the event Pokemon, I would pay like £50 for it. Not gonna lie. But they do not like enhancing what they already have, you know? I feel like Nintendo's always of the impression of that, like, everything they make is fucking perfect. I do not know what that says. Other than, obviously, Taco Bell. I want some Taco Bell. Have you tried going to Taco Bell?
And that is how.
Plankton is
You might want to try that, or ordering it online, and then maybe, just maybe you'll get Taco Bell. I'm in the drive-thru with Burger King. Can I please get a SpongeBob movie with no rings?
Come to Planktopolis. Well, I knew TV was bad for you, but I didn't know it was this bad. That wasn't so tough. Ouch! It's kind of hypnotic. Macho stuff.
There we go. That was close.
Light as a feather, but heavy as a brick.
There's a Burger King toy of SpongeBob and Patrick in the paddy wagon. I don't think we had cool things like that over here.
Why am I going down the slide?
Oh my god, dude, fuck off. I don't care, I'm risking it because it runs terrible. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't even know there were toys. Speaking of toys, I bought something a while ago that I don't think I ever showed it off on stream. But maybe I could show it after this run or something, I don't know. But I bought a Wendy's toy. An old one of that. I don't know what it was doing in the UK, because it's so old, like, this, you know, Wendy's didn't exist here, so... And I got it for cheap.
How much of a man do I have to... People sure have been throwing out a lot of TVs lately.
Dude, even 101's becoming unrealistic pretty quickly. Yeah, there's like a pretty unrealistic chance of getting 101. I had to play very well. Ice blocks. Ice cocks. What's cursed about them? Other than the fact, well, fun fact about the ice blocks actually, they use Battle's cruise bubble texture. Look at them. It just turns it into a solid color. But you know, when I learned that, it made me realize that, like, how few assets like they actually made in this game. Yeah. The crab statue also uses the cruise bubble, by the way. In fact, it's like the same exact, like, color as the blocks here. I think, well, I think it's slightly off, actually, but they're very close, at least. Also, I might not have gotten that. Nah, I did get that. It was kind of funny playing Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights and hearing some stuff, some sound effects get used in battle. I think I was jumping on some stairs or something in Scooby-Doo. I don't remember exactly. But it was like the exact same sound effect that Patrick's jumping sound makes in battle. Which reminds me, I don't know, I wonder why SpongeBob and Patrick's jump sound effects are different in movie. In my opinion, they're less annoying, so I prefer them, but I just don't know, like, why they'd bother changing them. And this game was, like, rushed, and they reused a lot of shit anyways. Like, why would you change that? Maybe to give the game a different feel? I don't know. Patrick's jumping sound in battle just doesn't make like any sense. Like what is he even supposed to be? You know? And SpongeBob's walking sound in battle is kind of annoying because it's just like the constant fucking, you know, it's a lot more low key in this game. Damn, I'm like, I don't even know how to gold that. I really should just highlight a segment and compare them side by side so I can finally understand what's going on. I've done that with Depression and Plank, and I've gotten results out of them. I should do that with Burn Fruit. Honk. Yeah.
Stay with him, SpongeBob.
Stay with him, SpongeBob. How about you shut the fuck up? Shut the front door.
Stay with him, SpongeBob.
Dude, Patrick, shut the fuck up. I think he's like, I think Goofy Gooba's like getting in range and out of range of me, like constantly, if he keeps saying that. Oh, by the way, I saw a mod the other day that I thought was really cool. Actually, I think it was yesterday I saw it. Somebody recreated the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, like, cutscene in battle. I thought that was really cool.
No waiting in line for us. So
Stay
much
with
peace left.
D's. No, he's hurt me too many times. April Fool's joke. I thought it was really cool. Now I'm trying to imagine Revenge of the Flying Dutchman in Battle's Engine, which there would be a lot of restrictions, but like you could still probably make it pretty good. See, that's what I'm saying. Where is it at? Latte's onto something. Oh my god, I hate this fucking strat, which never works. Dude, oh my god, oh my fucking god. Go around, and then Nitro. Fuck's sake. Then again, a lot of SpongeBob games are honestly just not good. Although I played Lights Camera Pants the other day, and it was actually like a very good game. I would definitely rank it in the top 4. I just don't know where it would go in the top 4, other than not number 1. I hate that it plays cutscenes out of order. God.
That's just what we needed.
A couple minigames are not too good, are not really that good. I still feel like, you know, some board to play on would have been cool. And some models and shit, like animations and shit look ugly. And there's a lot of reused PNGs and stuff. But like the only big issue I have with the game is the cutscenes playing out of order because it's so fucking weird.
This is
I'd honestly rather it not show you the cutscenes at all until you beat, like, the...
I didn't do that.
until you, do all the auditions. So otherwise, it's just jarring.
Should have seen that.
Who's that person, who keeps, like, showcasing things? But, like, you know, just little things in movie, in my server, in the self-promo channel. And I've noticed that they put Jellyfish Fields in movie, and it actually looks really good. Do you know who that is? Yeah. And now I want battle, like, in movie, because, like, it'd be a pain in the ass, but you could get it to work. It wouldn't be, like, too bad. Because you can just replace Sandy, like, lasso sections with just Patrick's ice cubes. Which is, you know, it's not a perfect way of doing things, and there's still some other issues, but generally it'd be, like, mostly fine, I think. Another issue is that SpongeBob can't slam, but it has been partially restored, I believe.
And that, my friend, is how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
Considering you said tried, I assume it was unsuccessful. Granted, though, I mean, he hasn't really been modding for a while, has he? I would imagine the tools are better now. Hello, Ferris. How are you doing today? Yeah. Again, it'd be a pain, but you could get Patrick to get around with just more ice cubes. And then he can do all the sandy sections. Especially because he has spin, like... and cartwheel and stuff. I'm doing okay, thanks. I'm glad you're doing well.
And so
Minecraft Freak's weird, because, like, he knows so much.
I didn't think a sponge could hit.
But he's always felt kind of been more of, like, a silent type, I feel like. Well, especially now. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a one. Running against these splits instead. Well, if anybody wants to make Battle a movie, that would be muy bueno. Ooh, you know what one mod I'm really looking forward to is BFB Deluxe. It actually looks really good, based off the trailer. Yeah, Latte, that's just kind of how it goes, methinks. You could just shit out like a frogfish run or something, maybe. 'Cause then it only has to work for a little bit. Loading block, that's cool. I know porting movie levels to Battle is a huge pain in the ass, but I would imagine the floating blocks aren't too bad. I mean, we know from Second Strike, you know, Knucklehead and Planktopoulos. Yeah, the game can't really function properly. Unless you remade, like, everything from the ground up, there's just, like, no way to be able to reliably, like, pull the movie levels to Battle, I feel like. Or without some significant advancements in the Industrial Park editor.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapple's still okay.
I'm a treat. Man really just said this. That was unfortunate, Latte. Dude, cheap Sankek W. Yeah, it looks like, BFBB Deluxe is, like, BFBB, you can get all the Sim 100 spatulas by the looks of it, but then there's an additional, like, a bunch of spatulas you can grab. So add-ons to levels by the looks of it. I would like to play it on stream. I'd probably, like, avoid everything that isn't, to do with BFBB Deluxe, because otherwise, like, I'll be there all day.
Boing.
But, yeah. Fetty Bussy. That's how I'm reading that. Anyway. Hello, Fireball. How are you doing?
Come to the door. Just like walking on ice cream.
Yeah, Latte. I feel that that's the reason why it's so hard to... But again, like, I assume if IP had some advancements, it'd find ways to, like, maybe merge simps or something to make it, like, not as bad. I typed, like, 5 words in a row yesterday that were all, like, completely typoed to death that you couldn't even make out what I was saying. Where are you going again? I forgot. Oh, yeah, JSP. I always forget about those fucking JSPs, bro. Well, movie decomp team, hopefully after battle decomp, smiley face. And then it should be usable after that. Ah. My aunt lived in Germany for a few years. Fun fact. Also, I just realized something. This room has been weirdly not horrible to live in today. That's a big dub. Let's hope it's like this every day in the summer. I really, really hope they look into decomp movie after battle, because, again, well, it would just be good for modding, and it benefits us a ton, because then we could probably figure out ball storage.
110 decibels of sonic goodness.
I'm not too sure about that clip. I feel like my wall jump height was bad. So I meant, yeah, my wall jump's not the clip. I should have enough height, actually. I should have just, like, a little over what I need. Unless I'm fucking blind. No, breath. I don't think I will. Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely could do that.
You're almost.
It's kind of funny, because in SCDA, Area 1, if you clip through, you can see, like, the 3-meter slide is literally there. Like, it's just there. I think, like, almost the entire thing is there. And there's, like, a couple crates as well.
can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need
Can't
That's my favorite line ever.
anyone know
Didn't you guys find a way to bypass memory limit issues recently? Although, I would imagine for console, that wouldn't really mean anything. Which means that in future, we'll probably be seeing less console-compatible
I
mods,
can bring
which
back the paddy
sucks.
wagon, but you'll need
I straight up lost like 50 seconds. That sucked. Hello, Riley. If by win you mean get a 102, I will as long as I don't get hit in Neptune. So yeah, I mean, I guess I bled through like a bad Mindy skip, I guess, which means I'm more likely to get it the next time, but
Head rolling by?
yeah, no.
rough road ahead?
Well, the world record is 101.20, so like, yeah. Yeah, I've always felt like mods should always try and be console compatible. It makes things so much cooler. Like, obviously a mod like BFB Mix is already cool, but like, as a kid, I always wanted to know, like, where is Mrs. Puff's boating school? Why can't I go in Mrs. Puff's boating school? In BFB Mix, you can go to Mrs. Puff's boating school. Well, you can go to, like, the hallways. On a console, that is so fucking awesome. Like, that is, like, the coolest thing ever. Like,
For food's sake. Full speed ahead.
like, why wouldn't I want to do that? On a console. Like, it's so cool.
That's just what we needed.
To be fair, I mean, you can make some mods look fancy schmancy, like the custom shit.
Dodge!
You know?
Dodge!
Indie skip.
I command you to kill him!
Metal forged by the power of rock.
Yeah, my summer best just passed. SMH. Sub-hour passed, SMH. That was extremely close. Kinda surprised I didn't get hit.
Kill SpongeBob! Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
I could see why you'd think that, but mods are gonna get more advanced in future, and, like, I think there's gonna be a lot more custom models and shit being used. I think this is just the beginning of it. Although I don't know how many custom models there actually are, but one that I'm pretty sure Chatter, like, in Bath Time of Chris, he used, like, a stone or something instead of a melon, but I can't remember if that's a custom model or not. But he used it to, like, clog up, like, pipes, basically, to patch holes in pipes, like, that was part of the objective. Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is that he was having, like, big issues with it once upon a time. I remember he tried to get that shit working for ages.
That's coming up next. In the corner.
I'm so angry. Says Neptune.
Stop that! Your chums are too righteous!
Textures? Who needs those? Texture? I hardly know her.
Destroy SpongeBob.
Okay, so